Namaste and welcome to Traditional Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for joining me for our Friday Puja and Satsang. This is part 53 of our series on the 64 Yoginis, and tonight we'll Puja and Satsang to Aditi Yogini. I think you'll find her to be one of the more interesting members of the 64 Yoginis. Before we begin, I'd like to start with a couple of announcements. So first, this coming Tuesday, 7 p.m., will be part 40, actually. Yeah, part 40 of our Kali for Everyone series, and we'll be honoring Anahata Kali, the Kali of the heart chakra. And then a week from today, next Friday, also at 7 p.m., will be our monthly Cha practice, Cha for the healing of the personal and the collective. And I'll be sharing with you a new Cha sadhana that I've recently learned. One of the many versions of Cha practices, also known as the Kandro Gekyang, or the laughter of the Dakinis. Both of those will be at 7 p.m. Denver time. And you're welcome to join live on YouTube. And you're always welcome to come to our temple if you're in the Denver area, 1260 South Xavier Street in Denver, Colorado, 80219. Those of you who are tuning in right now, please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. And I'd like to welcome Zigzag's Zebra and anybody else who might be tuning in at this time. So, Aditi Yogini. In Sanskrit, Aditi means boundless, limitless, or free. The word also conveys freedom, infinity, and abundance. Just to review a little bit for anybody who is new to this series, the 64 Yoginis, also known as the Chausat Yogini, are fierce, ecstatic tantric goddesses. They dwell in circular open sky temples. The image that you see on our altar this evening is a photograph of Aditi Yogini from the Hirapur 64 Yogini temple. And this is a temple that I visited during the summer of 2008. Each Yogini embodies a specific power or Shakti. Siddhi, that is yogic power or cosmic force. Collectively, they form a mandala of the divine feminine. And in some mandalas or yantras to the 64 Yogini, they're as simple as the center of a flower with 64 petals. They're not separate from Shakti. They are Shakti fragmented into living forces, or we can look at the Yoginis as sub-personalities of the Divine Mother. So Aditi is the 53rd of the 64 Yoginis, specifically of the Hirapur collection of 64 Yoginis. There are other forms of the 64 Yoginis. Some slight differences in which goddesses are represented. In other variations of the Yogini pantheon, she isn't counted as one of the 64, but instead she's regarded as the source Yogini. And I'll be saying a little bit more about that later. The source Yogini or the Maha Yogini. And in this particular tantric interpretation, Aditi is the source field from which the 64 Yoginis themselves arise. She corresponds to Akasha, or space, the womb that holds all forms. And in this tradition, the 64 Yoginis can be seen as emanations within Aditi's boundless body. So let's look at some different aspects of Ma Aditi. In Shakti philosophy, Shakti is the dynamic power, Yogini Shakti is activated power, and Aditi Yogini is the unlimited activated Shakti. She represents unbound Kundalini, not to be confined. She's not confined to the chakras. freedom beyond form, caste, gender, or cosmic law. She's the mother of the gods and goddesses. Some tantric scholars connect her with Adishakti, the primordial power, Mahadevi of the Devi Mahatmaya, and the central bindu from which the Yogini mandala rotates. In a Yogini temple, these are outdoor temples that consist of an outer ring, and within that outer ring are images of 64 yoginis. And in the center is Lord Bhairab, the wrathful form of Shiva, or Lord Bhairab and his Shakti. So therefore, Aditi Yogini can be understood as the subtle womb holding both Shiva and Shakti, the space that allows the dance of the yoginis to occur. She's not worshipped in form, she's realized in awareness. So again, in the Hirapur, in the state of temple in the state of Orissa, Aditi is just one of the among one of the 64 yoginis. There's her and there are 63 others, and they're counted as emanations of Shakti. And in this particular case, the central Shakti at Hirapur is Ma Bhairavi, the female counterpart of the wrathful Shiva known as Bhairava or Lord Bhairab. Practitioners sometimes invoke Aditi Yogini as the inner mother before calling the individual yoginis. She is the ground of safety when working with fierce energies. And she serves as a reminder that all tantric power must rest in vast compassion and freedom. In general Hindu tantric understanding, Aditi Yogini isn't a single, widely worshipped standalone deity with temples and iconography, but a sacred fusion of two powerful concepts. Aditi, the cosmic mother, one of the oldest Vedic goddesses, mother of the Adityas, the solar deities, which include Vishnu in his Vamana form. Vamana is his incarnation as a Brahmin dwarf. Aditi, the cosmic mother, symbolizes infinity, boundlessness, freedom, and the cosmic womb. Her name literally means unbroken or limitless. And then the second part, Yogini, the divine feminine adept. Yoginis are tantric goddesses or enlightened female beings. They're embodiments of Shakti, that is inner power, wisdom, and transformation, often associated with secret knowledge, siddhis, yogic powers, and liberation, linked to sacred circles like the 64, the temples to the 64 yoginis. So spiritually, Aditi Yogini represents the infinite feminine consciousness in yogic form, a goddess of limitless awareness, inner freedom, and spiritual mastery. She's the mother energy awakened through yoga and tantric practices, and creation and liberation, nurturing yet fiercely transcendent. She often is invoked symbolically or devotionally rather than through formal scripture. Essentially, in modern Shakta, that is goddess-based Hinduism, yogic and spiritual naming traditions, if we look at her in the scriptures, Aditi and the sage Kasyupa are said to have 33 sons, out of whom 12 are called the Adityas. These include Surya, the god of the sun, and 11 of their offspring are called Rudras. These are powers associated with Shiva. 8 are called Vasus. These are powers associated with Vishnu. Aditi is said to be the mother also of the great god Indra, the mother of kings, and the mother of the gods. In the Vedas, especially the oldest of the Hindu scriptures, the Rig Veda, Aditi is Devamata, mother of the celestial gods, as from in her cosmic matrix, all the heavenly bodies were born. She is also the mother of Vamana, as I mentioned, the Brahmin dwarf avatar of Vishnu. And also in the Rig Veda, Aditi is one of the most important figures of all. As a mothering presence, Aditi is often asked to guard one who petitions her, or to provide him or her with wealth, safety, and abundance. If we look at Aditi's family tree, Aditi is usually mentioned in the Rig Veda along with other gods and goddesses. There's no one single hymn addressed exclusively to her, unlike the other Vedic deities. And since she is perhaps not related to any particular natural phenomenon like other gods instead, Aditi can be divined as the cosmic creator and the maintainer of cosmic order. The name Aditi includes the root da, the Sanskrit letter da, which means to bind or to fetter, and suggests another attribute of her character. As Aditi, she is unbound, putting that A in front. She is free soul, and it is evident in the hymns to her that she is often called to free the petitioner from different hindrances, especially sin and sickness. In one hymn, she is asked to free a petitioner who has been tied up like a thief. As one who unbinds, her role is similar to her son Varuna as the guardian of Rita, cosmic moral order. She is called the supporter of all creatures. Like many other Hindu gods and goddesses, Aditi has a vahana, that is a mount, and Aditi flies across the boundless sky on a phoenix bird, and the phoenix symbolizes strength, honor, but most importantly, reflects Aditi's nature of cyclical rebirth and infinite creation. Her weapons include a trident and a sword. And Aditi is described as to possess a pair of earrings which were stolen from her by a demon named Naraka. And it's said that Krishna returns the earrings to her after slaying that demon or Asura. So let's talk a little bit more about her image. And I'd like to say namaste to both Jamie and Kim as well, who are joining. So if we look at her Hirapur image, of course, sadly, the hands have been broken away, so it's hard to tell what she's holding. It's possible that she is holding a sword and a trident. If we look down toward the bottom, we see what might be the base of the trident. It also, when I look at it, it almost looks like there's a Shiva lingam there as well. And I'm going to say a little bit about that. But she's standing upon a bird, probably a phoenix bird for the infinite cycle of death and rebirth. And coming back to the Shiva lingam, if we look at a modern illustration of Aditi, we see that she is holding the trident, also an overflowing water pot associated with cleansing and purity. And there's the Shiva lingam that she's holding, and she's also holding a mala, so associating her with the power of mantra. We were talking about the center of the wheel of the 64 Yoginis being dedicated to both Shiva and Shakti, either in Lord Bhairab and Bhairavi, or Shiva and Shakti in general. And that's why I decided to include this little Shiva lingam on our altar. And this particular one has a story to it. So when my first trip to India, 2005, 2006, I was walking through the streets of Varanasi, and there was this place where the pavement in the street had broken away, and there was this little black pebble that I just found the need to pick up and take with me, and I had it in my pocket. And the next step in my trip was Khajuraho, the temple city. And there in Khajuraho, I found this little copper base from an antique dealer. And when I picked it up, I remembered the little pebble in my pocket, and that's a Shiva lingam, and it fits perfectly in the base. And the base of the Shiva lingam is actually a yoni, the womb of creation. And so, to quote my late teacher, Nathia, of Shiva Sai Mandir, when she would talk about the Shiva lingam, she would always describe it as a Shiva Shakti lingam. It's really the union of both energies. And then often Shiva lingams have this cobra standing upwards. And of course, that is Kundalini energy rising in the course of meditation. And I found this little copper cobra. This would have been the summer of 2008 when I was teaching and doing volunteer work in Kolkata, India. And Kolkata, just as Varanasi is really the city of Shiva, so Kolkata is the city of Kali. And so I'm including this on our altar this evening. The mantra we'll be using for our puja tonight and our meditation is Om Adityai Namaha. Om Adityai Namaha. Om Adityai Namaha. Meaning, salutations to Aditi Yogini, the boundless source of yogic power. And this mantra honors Aditi as the infinite mother. It invokes Yogini Shakti without calling fierce or restricted energies, and it's suitable for daily japa meditation and inner grounding as well. Another mantra that we'll be using as our invocational mantra is Om Hrim Adityai Namaha Yoginyai Anatta Shaktiye Namaha. Om Hrim Adityai Namaha Yoginyai Anatta Shaktiye Namaha. Om Hrim Adityai Namaha Yoginyai Anatta Shaktiye Namaha. Hrim being the seed of Mahadevi, the womb of Shakti, Mahayogini, supreme yogic feminine force, Anatta Shakti, infinite unbounded power. And this mantra aligns Aditi Yogini with Adi Shakti, the source field behind the 64 Yoginis, vast, compassionate power rather than intense, really intense inner siddhi work or inner yogic work. And then one other that we're going to use to open our meditation is Soham Adityai, Soham Adityai, Soham Adityai, which means I am that. I am the boundless Aditi. This is a less devotional, more realization-based mantra. It's ideal for silent meditation, breath awareness, non-dual Shakti yogic practice. And Soham, you might remember from some previous broadcasts, is a mantra associated with Kriya Yoga, where you're breathing in the seed mantra So, and breathing out the seed mantra Ha. And depending on the form of Kriya that you might be trained in, you might be with So, breathing in, pulling energy down through the crown of the head, through Sushumna Nadi down to the base, energizing yourself with divine power. And then with the Ham and the exhalation, bringing the energy up from the base of the spine through the crown of the head, and really sharing your own essence with the divine. So really a very, very simple but a very beautiful mantra as well. Jai Ma Aditi Yogini. Jai Ma Aditi Yogini. Jai Ma Aditi Yogini Namaha. And I'd like to say namaste to Kim, who's joining us as well. So I'm going to be doing our usual deep breathing and grounding meditation to begin, and that'll bring us into our puja. We'll be using the AUM Adityai Namaha mantra through that. And then I'll be lighting our ritual fire, and we'll be repeating that same mantra while I give offerings to the fire. And then I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, and I'll take you through a guided meditation for Aditi Yogini. So I invite you at this point to take a comfortable seated position. You can be seated on your mats, maybe with a cushion under your hips. You can be seated in a straight back chair with your feet flat on the floor. Either way, you can have your hands resting comfortably on your knees. Maybe roll the shoulders back so the breath can be full and deep. And let's begin with long, slow, and deep yogic breathing. Breathing away the cares and the concerns of the day, the concerns of all the things that happened yesterday or things that need to happen tomorrow. Breathing away anything that might hinder with your connection with the divine, both within and without. Focusing your breath and your attention on your heart center, and connecting with that source of divine energy, that Aditi Yogini within yourself, knowing she's there always to guide you, to teach you, to heal you whenever you have need. And if you'd like, I invite you to think of some aspect of your life that is ready for healing or transformation. or being brought to some kind of resolution. Think about that issue. And I invite you to formulate a short statement, a personal sankalpa or intention for tonight's meditation. Something that the energies of our practice can go towards. And this can also be for somebody close to you as well. And if nothing else, I invite you to also make the intention that we're doing this work both for ourselves and for the healing of all beings as well, for the personal and for the collective. And then I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And let's open our practice by chanting 3 seed mantras with 3 breaths. So with the first breath, Ham with the second, and Adityai with the third. Inhale, so. Inhale, Ham. Inhale, Adityai. Inhale, exhale, slowly open your eyes if they're closed. Let your hands rest comfortably on your knees. And I invite you to join me in the mantra. Om Adityai Namaha. 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 Om Adityai Yogini 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 Namaha. Om Kapuragoram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujigendra Haram Sadasantam Hridayaravinде Bivam Bivani Saitam Namami Devi Prapanote Hare Prasida Prasida Matara Jagata Kilasya Prasida Vishvesvara Pe Vishvam Tvamishwara Devi Chachara Charasya Om Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva. So as we give our offerings to the fire, I invite you to continue joining me with the mantra, or you can meditate quietly. Either way, let the power of the mantra take your consciousness to where it needs to be at this time. Om Hrim Adityai Namaha Anatta Shaktiye Namaha. Seed of Mahadevi, womb of Shakti, supreme yogic feminine force, infinite, unbounded power, we bow to you. Om Adityai Yogini Namaha. 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 Jema Aditi Yogini. Jema Aditi Yogini. Jema Aditi Yogini. I invite you now to sit comfortably, with your spine relaxed but upright. Let your hands rest upon your thighs or over your heart, and gently close your eyes. And I invite you to take in a slow, deep breath through the nose, intoning the mantra So silently. And then a long, soft exhale through the mouth, mentally intoning Hum. And again, inhaling So. And exhaling Hum. Inhaling So. Exhaling Hum. Inhaling So. Exhaling Hum. And one more time. Inhaling So. Exhaling Hum. and feel the body arrive. And I invite you now to bring your awareness to the base of your body, the base of your spine, your hips, your legs, and your feet. And imagine a gentle warmth anchoring you into the earth. And silently repeat after me. I am safe. I am held. I am safe. I am held. I am safe. I am held. Aditi Yogini always begins with safety and space. And now imagine a vast, clear sky inside of your chest. Not empty, but alive. Breathing with your breath and listening. And with each inhale, let the sky expand. And with each exhale, tension dissolves. Inhaling, expansion. Exhaling, tension dissolving. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, dissolution. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, dissolution. There's no edge. There's no boundary. This is Ma Aditi, the unbound. So I invite you now to visualize a soft, radiant presence arising from this inner sky. She has no fixed form, just a gentle luminosity, like moonlight through clouds. The feeling of a cosmic mother that does not limit. Just simply sense her as light and spaciousness and warmth, or simply awareness itself. And let's silently repeat 9 times. AUM Adityai Yogini Namaha. 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 And let the mantra ripple outwards like waves. And around your inner sky, begin to imagine points of light, calm, benevolent. These are the Yogini energies: wisdom, courage, intuition, compassion. They do not overwhelm. They orbit gently. And at the center is stillness. And that stillness is you, the center of your heart. And Aditi Yogini holds all these energies without effort, like the hub of an ever spinning wheel. And now let her mantra become the breath. Inhale, mentally intoning Soham. And exhale silently, Aditi. Inhale, Soham. Exhale, Aditi. Inhale, Soham. Exhale, Aditi. Soham, Aditi. Soham, Aditi. Soham, Aditi. Soham, Aditi. Soham, Aditi. Soham, Aditi. And then let yourself release all images and rest as open awareness. If thoughts arise, let them pass through the sky. Nothing sticks. Nothing needs fixing. And now I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath. Gently bring your attention back to the body. Feel the ground beneath you. Notice your breath. And place one hand upon your heart and one on your belly. And slowly and very gently begin to open your eyes, looking with a relaxed gaze upon your screen. And silently repeat after me to yourself. May I move through the world with freedom and compassion. May I move through the world with freedom and compassion. May I move through the world with freedom and compassion. Aditi. 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 And let anything else that's a hindrance to you, feel it go into our fire for transformation. And feel that transformed energy returning to you in the form of heat and the form of light. Let fear be transformed into courage. Let its insecurities be transformed into certainty and confidence. Let affliction be transformed into healing. And let ignorance be transformed into wisdom. AUM Adityai Yogini Namaha. AUM Adityai Yogini Namaha. AUM Adityai Yogini Namaha. Jema. 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 And slowly bringing the palms of your hands to your heart center. Once again, acknowledging that point of divinity within yourself, that Aditi within, knowing she's with you always, and thanking her for her presence in your life. And giving gratitude to yourself for taking part in our practice tonight, knowing you can replay this broadcast and do the meditation again. You can repeat the mantra again and again whenever you have need. And if your eyes have closed, slowly opening your eyes. And namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me. And Jema. 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 Thank you. So I hope that you enjoyed this evening's puja and satsang and meditation. As always, take some time for some quiet contemplation and reflection before resuming the day or the evening's activities. I'd like to thank Zigzag, and Jamie and Kim and the others who joined live this evening. And I'd like to thank everybody who'll be watching the recording in the future. And I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday when we honor Anahata Kali, the Kali of the heart. Until then, have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend ahead. And Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Thank you again. Jai Ma.